Hello everyone, welcome back to Prison Architect. My name is Mastyab and well, as you may notice, or maybe not, stuff has changed a little bit. Yeah, oops, I reinstalled my computer last week and I didn't really back up everything. One of the things that happened is I didn't save my progress in Undertale and in Prison Architect. I forgot to copy these save files and I needed to build this prison again. So first thing that has changed, we are on day 7 instead of day 8. I've completed, well, I've gone to almost 140 prisoners in a day less, so the random number generator gave me a few extra prisoners. Second thing, you see this generator here? It has also this row of capacitors. I moved this whole section one to the left. So now at least we can have this capacitor full and we can at least put some extra stuff in it. Furthermore, I think most of the stuff is the same. These cells are now all the same size instead of that this one was one wider than the other ones because I did some wrong measurements and I fixed it. Also, one of the things, you might notice there is no weight equipment here and the weight equipment is over here in the common room, and that is because of this. We have a mission to remove weight benches from the yards for a total of, it was a total of 69 hours, which is about 6 days. 24, 48 times 2... No, it's 4 days. Okay. And there are now 2 days left. So I can't place them there and I had a small riot on my hands because of it. Because people want to exercise and apparently running is not really an option these days. But weight benches is the way to go. So I placed them there so at least everybody can do some weight lifting. And now everything is nice and quiet. So let's start going. This is, I think, enough of an explanation. And let's see. The workshop has been built completely. I did not make the same layout as it was, but everything is in, everything is working. And that's the place I have gotten to. So, first thing we're going to do is get some flooring going here, so people can walk a little faster. Also, I'd like the flooring over here to be put in for the workers to move everything into the workshops. Actually, let's just have it 3 wide like so. Okay, better. Now, we have of course here the checkpoint with the metal detectors, and now we can have stuff working. So, let's unpause the game. Everything is... oh, interesting. The fog of war is now in place. Actually, it's always called fog of war in my eyes, so that's the reason why I said that. Also, one thing, I already activated the prison manufacturing facilities, which we need to produce 30 license plates with. I did that because I was a little short on money to complete this. Well, with 1 day less of playing time, you do have a little less money, so well, okay, it's no problem. So let's start doing some monotonous work here. We are getting 80 or 48 prisoners in the next day and we can have a total of 140. That means we are getting too many prisoners. So let's try and figure it out. So we can just go for total prisoners, which will just fill it out to 120, and we can set this up a little, or not, fill capacity, fill to 140. That is, I think, the best way to do, and that means we should have 20 prisoners come in. Closed, fill to capacity, all available. What's happening here? Oh, there we go. Fill the capacity. Move the slider around. There we go. Now it says 20. So there will be 20 coming in, and that means our prison will be at full capacity. That also means we can expand a little more. I was planning on making some private cells over here, I think, and I guess we can start that, but we don't really have a lot of cash to really build it, so we need to make some cash. So in logistics, I already did that. Let's start. Oh, I also increased the size of the cleaning cupboard a little bit by bashing a little bit into the washing area or the toilet area here to make it the same size as the one above, and I think that's better. So, what was I talking about? I don't know, but let's get some prisoners going to work. So, the regime at the moment is this. 2 works before lunch, or before breakfast, 4 hours of work, 1 hour free time, 2 hours of work, this is cooking time, more or less. Then 2 hours of eating time, free time, 2 hours of yard, and 6 hours of sleep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's a little short sleeping time, but 6 hours is the most I can manage without getting riots on my hands. So that's why I do that. Policies. Yeah, policies is one thing I researched in the meantime, which is the prison policy rule. And also I'm doing the micromanagement already because I need that pretty soon. Also, actually, we might want to start the dogs. And that is one of the next grants we can access, which is this one. Have 2 guard dogs and 2 armored guards on patrol. Well, we don't really need armored guards yet with the minimum security guys. But with the normal security guys we might need them. Classroom. Yeah, that is also one interesting thing. We'll get to that in a second. Also, cell block T is really one thing I'd like. But in the policy menu, we have a lot of stuff we can do when luxuries are found, drugs are found. For one thing I'd like to do is search the person itself before they go into solitary or into lockdown. And the second thing I'd like to check is an escape attempt. Escape attempts, I think a 2-hour lockdown is way too short. I think solitary for 4 hours is more appropriate. Because, well, escaping is one of the worst things prisoners can do. So I'd like to disallow that. And also I'd like to search the cell of the prisoner. That means we are getting a lot of searches every time something is found, which we need to take care of. Normally I would check them all. But then it was before dormitories were a thing. So then you have to search one cell. Now I think if someone tries to escape, and the whole cell needs to be searched. So actually I'd like to check that. Let's go for the luxury and for a, not a shakedown, but let's search a cell. And let's just check what happens. Nothing found? I did do a shakedown last night, so no, nothing found. Ah, too bad. But, well, we'll check that. Luxury, we'll keep it on luxury for now. Apparently there's no punishment for finding luxuries, and I think that is kind of fair, so we'll keep that. And parole, I actually haven't got any parole in yet, or I set them up. I also changed this up a little bit so the 5x5 cells rooms fit a little better. I didn't get any parole stuff yet. People are not using the parole, so I didn't really assign parole yet. But in the programs section of the system, I'd like to get some training going. And I think 2 times training is, well, actually that's the 3 times training a day. The foreman will do that, and I'd like to get as many people in here as I can. Ah! We got the luxury found. Or is that drugs? Tools, drugs, weapons. I think it's a luxury, but I'm not sure. But nothing was searched yet because I guess it's reception. Oh, I heard something being beeped. And there was nothing there. And they throw it on the ground. Of course they did. Auto saving, and there we go. Now, apparently he is preparing his lessons. And one of the things I'd like to do actually is get a guard patrol in here. Actually, this one may go away. Did I do all these kinds of things correctly? Yeah, it looks like I did. Yeah, okay, that's all correct. Okay, I'd like to just check everything here to see if everything's going well. If people are being taught. How is everybody doing? Attendance, success chance 2%, 2%. Someone is late, I think, actually. 2%. Attendance is actually pretty short. But this should do some good work. Also, one thing that's happening now, of course, because everything is... people are making money. Oh, picture! People are making... Oh, another picture! What I was saying, people are making a lot of money. If you look at some prisoners, you can see, for example, this person has $29, and that's because he has work. Let's see what kind of work he has, actually. Reform, punishment, security, health, experiences, work. Yeah, he is working a lot of the time. And people like to, of course, maybe spend that money. And for one thing they can do is spend it in a shop. This one, which requires a 4x4 room, a shop shelf, a table, and adjacent to a room. And the one thing they need is a shop front. So let's see if we can make a room for that. And the first thing I am looking at for the size is this room right here. Hey, this one is new. Oh, this is not my warden, but that's funny. This room over here feels like a good location. Why are you here? Oh, you're cleaning. Okay. I could actually, because there are not so many paroles, I could actually make it here. That feels like a good idea. Let's dismantle this one and turn this into a shop, at least for now. Shop. 5x5. So it needs a table. It needs a shop shelf. And it needed to be adjacent to a room. Now I wonder if I can do it like this or I need to do it like this, but it looks like I can do it like this and I need to do it this way. And also one thing I'd like to get in is a chair. There we go. That should do it. Workers, where are you? Are you done here? Yep. Let's get this in. Let's get the shop in. There we go. Shop has been built and there's a person for them to sit in. Let's get 2 persons working there. And I'd like to actually check. Can I do that already? Laundry, intelligence. No, I can't do the intelligence of that. I'd like to get the intelligence going as well. And might as well start the armored guards. And actually start the ground up as well to get a little extra cash. There we go. Yeah, that's it for now. That's it for now. Okay. There is food and other stuff. All stuff which is going in here. Now, stuff that can be bought here is, for example, luxury items, which we can see is phones, shampoos, soap. Yeah, soap. Funny. Oh, come on. Employment, guards. I'd like to see into these rooms, so I'd like to have them one step further. Someone is ironing here. Doing a good job. Keep going. But do you want privacy? Yeah, everybody wants privacy. That is one of the things in dormitories that people don't really have. And oh, someone threw up here. I guess someone has a alcohol poisoning or alcohol stuff at least. So Cells or private cells. How expensive is a private cell? Let's check that first before I do anything else. The size of the room, it requires for a 3 by 2 room. It needs 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's check it. Let's just do it like this. For this kind of room, you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of wall, which is 5 pieces, 250. It needs a cell door, 250 is 450. It needs a bed, 400. 650, a toilet, 600, 750. And that's the minimum. So it needs a minimum of $750 exclusive or excluding pipes, electrical wires, and foundation. So 750 per. We have 3,500. Let's just get my calculator and divide about, let's say, 25,000 divided by 750 is about 33 cells. So we can make about 33 cells with this amount of money. That doesn't bring us up to 140, which is too bad. But we can get 10,000 extra. And then we could make about 50 cells. So that's not enough. How do we do this? Now, how is actually the room quality here, I wonder? Oh, laundry and food distribution. I guess something finished. 6 square meters per... Oh, 6 squares per. Looks like the quality is pretty low. 1 TV per... Oh wow, that's a lot. Oh well, room quality is not really the one thing I was worried about with the medium security prisoners. Because they're here normally pretty short. 4 years, 4 years, 13 years. You are here long, money laundry. Apparently that's a minimum security prisoner. Oh my god! Look at this! People really want to buy stuff. Wow, it looks like a shop front was a good idea. Let's actually get a little bit of stone going here to make them stand not in the dirt. Are you selling stuff actually? Oh my god, everything is being sold here. Nice. Oh, you were stealing a fork there. Oh, I saw that. Oh, ho, there you go, fork. Haha. I saw it, I saw it. Wow, selling stuff is actually going pretty slow, and there are a lot of people who want to buy stuff. So, well, I guess, what did I get? Shop intake, plus 110. Wow, that is a lot more than I expected. But, oh well. No matter, no matter. I don't mind. People want to buy stuff, they can. As long as it's legal. Okay, everything is going well here. It looks like we did make some license plates. We have made 23% of all the license plates, which is not bad. Not bad at all. Did we actually finish some of the programs? This is not the way to check it. This is the place to check it. Yeah, 6 qualified personnel. That means 6 did finish the course. And 4 did the hygiene, and there shouldn't be any here. Nope, there isn't. Okay. Now, I'd like to really start planning in these cell blocks. So, let's start. So, one of the things I think we can do... I do want a 3 wide walking way. Something like this. Doesn't really fit in nicely, does it? Can we get it in a little better? Towards the middle. Now, this is the middle. So, oh, this is a... Is this an even? Oh, this is even. Oh, well. That's not a problem. We can deal with even spaces. That means one of the cells will be a little bigger actually. And then 2 wide walking space. Like so. And like so. And then this cell will be a little bigger. Okay, that feels like a good idea. Actually, this can be the very luxurious cells. Like this, maybe. So this is a 6x5 room. 6x5, 6x5, 6x5. Now, do we go all the way down? Or not? I don't think so. For example, I do like to get a shower in. Now, the way I'd like to get a shower in... Oh, of course this doesn't really fit. Does this fit? 6x6, that's a little bigger. Good enough. Shower. Like so. And then we can continue on. Now, I do like to, I guess, pull this room there. And we could actually make something like a classroom over here. And maybe a spiritual room next to it. Feels like a good idea. Yeah, feels like a good idea. So we're gonna do that. Now, all these cells here, let's see if we can continue them. Now, there will be a lot of cells here. Here. And here. Now, one of the biggest questions is, how many cells are this? These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This means 14, 28. Oh my god. 14... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 7 is 49 plus... It's 50, 54. Oh my god, that's enough almost. 54. So maybe we could do it like this. 1 cell extra, which is then 8 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 times 7 is 56. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 57. That's more than 60. That is enough. So this is enough space for the amount of cells I'd like. Now I do want to get... Oh, we can actually make this exactly 60. And maybe just have a shower like there. No, that doesn't fit. Because if I do that, I would like to get a walking space between all these cells in. So that means, for example, there's going to be a walking space here. Like so. And I'd like a 2 wide walking space and then continue on with the cells like this. And over here will be a shower. So that will be about... Well, actually, we can have 1 more cell. Let's see if I can make this nice. There will be a wall here, wall there, 2 wide walking space, wall there, wall there. Then this here. Over here at the sides, there can just be the cells. Intelligence is done. Let's, before I continue this, check the shop. There's nothing coming out from there. Okay, that's good. Clubs. That will be... oh wow, there is a high demand for drugs, etc. Booze is a rare commodity, apparently. Shank knife, wooden pickaxes. Oh, a lot of wooden pickaxes were needed. Clubs and batons are at least low price, that's good. Okay. That does mean this night we're gonna do another cell search. But first, I'd like to get this going. Oh, that was wrong. We needed the normal cells on this side and the bigger ones over here. Need to be 3 over here, and that should have enough space for this. Now, it's going to be an interesting calculation. There are a total of 10 cells with these kinds of blocks, so that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 40, plus 10, 11 and 11, 40 is 62, 62. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 14. 62 is 76 cells, which is the amount I'd actually like. So yeah, we're gonna do this. This is going to be the setup, so there will be a shower in the middle. And there will be cells on the side. Actually, I think this is going to be an open area and here as well. So this can be 2 small common rooms. We need 60 and we are getting 60. So we might as well use the little extra space. That means these cells will start over here. These cells will have windows. These as well. These can't have windows, but these can be a little bigger and have maybe a bench. No, not a bench. A desk, a radio, and maybe something else like that. Okay, so foundation. Let's check how the size will be with this. Oh my god, I can't see. Now, one of the things I am worried about is we do have some space left here, which we're actually not using. Might want to do something with that, but that will be for a later date. You can always change everything up again, of course. Now, I'm going to make this like this, and not have a connection to this area yet, because I'd like to build this in first. And that also means there won't be an exit over here. Might want to make that, but for now, good enough. That is 4,600 and 20,000. That is a lot more than I actually liked. But oh well. Let's get the grant in for the bigger prison. And let's check this. Okay, dogs have been approved. Armory is in 12 hours. Okay. Let's start building that. I have a total of 10 workers, which means this will take a little longer than it maybe otherwise would, but it's fine. Actually, I'm going to make another exit over there. So there will be a large steel door over there. Okay, time for a shakedown. Shakedown time. Everybody's getting searched today. You could actually make this double cells, a few of them. That would be interesting. I need to think about that a little. But that seriously is one thing I'm considering at the moment. Ah, look at all the stuff we're finding. Nice. Now, oh yeah, luxuries. I'd like to check if someone finds luxuries if the whole cell is getting searched again. There we go. Everything is getting searched again. Didn't look like it. You can also see it here if this one shots back. No, it doesn't. Okay, it's not getting searched fully. Okay, that's good. Okay, look like it's going fine or decent. Now, actually, talking about money, there is a different reason why you would like to get as much money out of your prison as possible. People are, instead of trading with cigarettes or something, also trading stuff together with money. And that could be a big problem. If someone is getting a lot of money, they can buy weapons, etc. from other prisoners. And that could be a very big security risk. So getting the money out of your prison by, for example, a shop, is actually not such a bad idea. Okay, how's everything going here? Is this done? Now it can be done, maybe? There we go. Pausing the game to remove some lights. Let's see, that's not on a line. Those will be on a wall. This one is on a wall. These are on a wall. These two are on a wall. This is a whole line of wall. So we need to remove Or move the lights over a little bit. Are those all the lights? No, these two need to be removed. You can of course place the lights not automatically. There's actually a button for that over here. But I'll just check it. I don't really mind checking these kinds of things out a little bit. The little micromanagement stuff. Actually, I'm buying lights now, which is actually not good because I have a lot of lights in storage at the moment. Or maybe... oh no, they haven't been placed yet, so that's not a problem. Okay. Oh, I would like the cloning command actually at the moment. Cloning will take 6 hours. Well, might as well start it. We'll just get lights in and maybe plumbing. We can get the plumbing in already. That one to there. This one to there. That should be long enough. We have enough power at the capacitors, so that's not a problem. How long is this? 33 meters, that's not long enough. You can have a length of 40, I think it was, before the water stops flowing. So this can just be pulled in like this. The toilets will be all along this line, which is my standard cell construction, so pardon me for just filling it in like that, because I already know how I'm doing these kinds of things. Hey, 21 prisoners, 1 got released. Parole! 6 are up for parole soon, finally! Time for some parole behaviors. 11 are queued for a parole hearing, apparently. That are a few extra than I actually thought. Let's add 4, I guess, parole hearings. Well, I might as well do 6. There we go. Will be a full day job. I think it's 4 hours per. Okay, how many are awaiting solitary? 5 are awaiting solitary. That is a lot of people. Oh well. Can't really do anything about it. They did something wrong. They're going to be locked up. Suppression. Yeah, suppression is high on people's... And that was a 1 day. We found so much for 1 day. Gangs. Oh, of course, those are gang territories possible. But I shouldn't have any gangs at the moment in my prison, so that's not a problem. Informants, ex-law enforcement and a snitch. Ex-law enforcement, those should be actually very difficult prisoners to keep, but they're not because it's low security. And I am looking actually at my time, and I look like I am going over my normal budget for time. So I am going to end this episode off here. Next episode we're going to get some more money and try to fill all this in. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like on it if you did, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye bye.